Good evening. My name is Tad Cameron. I am here with the third installment, whatever. Danny is going to decide later. The third installment of the Lift Up Artist project. This is a project we're doing to spread some positivity around to the other artists in our community, or maybe outside of our community. We all know it is a tough industry and there's a lot of negativity. So we're just going to take a little bit of time to gush about people that excite us. Which brings me to Michael Gravois.
Hello, my name is Avery Sharpe, and I will be uplifting Mon Papillon, the beautiful, awesome, and just all-around boss lady, Sarah Steele.
Hi, my name is Benjamin McIlvain, and I will be lifting up Daniel Stuart Nelson.
Hi, my name is Noelia Warnette-Jones, and the artist I'm lifting up today is Caroline Simpson.
Hi everyone, my name is Kari Twyman, and this week I will be lifting up Justin Walker.
My name is Nikki Veit, and I am going to be lifting up the fabulous comedic artist that is Layne Dixon.
Just the number of great laughs he comes up with. The laughs that this man has. Character laughs. He's one of those actors that you can watch and become a better actor as you're watching him. You're just like sitting there like, oh, of course, that's how you do it. That's, it seems so simple and natural to see him do it, but to just exist and be.
So obviously I love a lot about Sarah, but what sticks out to me about her as an artist is that she just has such a light and such a sweetness to her that is just effortless. She has a beautiful voice. She's a great mover, even though sometimes she's like insecure about it. She dances well, and she just she has to try so little to achieve so much, and I think that sweetness and that effortlessness just pierces through any performance that she does, and it just, she has a magnetism about her that's amazing.
What I love about Daniel as a performer is that he's full out every time. He puts so much love and energy into it, and that's really inspiring. Every time I go see him in anything, I'm always drawn to watching him because he just stands out in the best way possible. He is one of the most exceptional dancers I've ever seen. He can sing his face off. And whether he's in the ensemble or playing the lead, he gives it 110% every time.
To know Caroline is to know a special person. Man, she is dynamic. She is a triple threat. This girl can sing, dance, and act. I'm telling you, there is nothing that stops this young lady. She's a risk taker. And that's what's so admirable about her work and her work ethics. She is, man, powerful. And she's a go-getter. And I think that is why she has gotten so far in this business. Nothing stops her. And she works. She works and she puts in the work.
So what makes Layne a truly incredible comedic artist? I say comedic artist because you have to understand that this woman, there's very few people that have made me guffaw and cackle with laughter as Layne has. I have to say that what she excels at as an artist is this undeniable, this uncanny ability to shine and build up other people around her at the same time. Back when I was living in Chicago, Layne was one of the first people that I met that really made me feel seen and heard as a human being. So first and foremost, I give her major props and kudos for being a fantastic human. There is no person that can really build you up like Layne.
What I love about Justin as an artist is that he's so grounded, he's so unique, and he just simply tells the truth. He excels at everything. I feel like everything is in his wheelhouse. He just inspires me to be better. He inspires me to work harder, to hustle in whatever way that I need to get the job done, but also to do it all in truth and do it all in light. I think that Justin, with all of the amazing training that he's had and the experiences that he's gone through, he really brings that to the forefront in all of his work, and he makes the work about the work, and it always excels.
My favorite performance of Michael's is, of course, the Dicewith family, with some notables being Asquith Dicewith Jr. and the gay one, whose name I can't remember right now, but yes, those are my favorites. Although I suspect that had I seen it, I Am My Own Wife would be my favorite of his. Just a suspicion. Michael doing his other Jefferson Mays thing.
If there's a gun to my head and I had to choose one performance, it would be Sarah playing Betty Bunny at Stone Mountain Park this past season in the show The Littlest Christmas Tree. And that show was about wonder and hope and the magic of the Christmas season. And Sarah, or Betty Bunny, actually was one of the catalysts of that. And Sarah is just Betty Bunny in life. She's full of childlike wonder and hope and magic and delight and endearment, and she just melts your heart. She just melts your heart from day to day.
So my favorite role that I've ever seen Daniel play, there's two. So the first one is Rexy in The Legend of George McBride, because he was so funny. Like, I had never seen him do anything like that before, and he brought his humor and his stunning drag and so much heart into that role, and it really, really inspired me. This next role, which is probably like my favorite Daniel thing ever, was an angel in Kinky Boots. There's something so electric about watching him every night and watch his energy and how he carried himself and truly be the fierce queen that we all know and love Daniel to be.
But if I had to pick out one show that we've done together, I want to say I loved her in Shrek. She played Gingy. And this young lady, boy, I tell you, she is hardcore. When I tell you she sticks to it, she sticks to it. Never broke character. Her voice, oh my God. She's a singing diva. Like, I wish I had half of what she has. I mean, she is amazing. And I think that when she played that role, that sealed the deal that this young lady, she is going places. She's going to be big.
Now, my favorite performance of hers, the big finale of Vienna Juvenile, the three of them in Chicago. This was almost about 2 years ago. I saw them perform, and she does this thing where she taps into her characters. I mean, she has a book of characters, but she taps into this character and she gets so lost in it. And it gets to a point where you're like, is she ad-libbing? Is she improvising? Or is this legitimately part of the script? You honestly can't tell. She is that good at that skill of, again, falling into this comedic timing, this comedic artistry, where she's taking so many twists and turns, and you can't follow along to the point where you're like, I just gotta be in the moment. I just gotta be here and laugh my face off and cry, because she is just so good at that character that she's portraying.
My favorite performance that Justin has ever done was probably the first role that I saw him in, and that was in Sense and Sensibility at Synchronicity, him playing Edwards. I'll never forget the way that I felt seeing him in a show for the first time, because it truly, I feel like I transcended out of my body, because he was just this completely different human, and I've never experienced that before. Usually when you see someone you know in a show, it's like, oh, it's my friend in a show. But then with Justin, especially because we had just started dating, I just remember being like, wow, he's so in his body, he's such this character. I almost like don't even recognize him.
Michael Gravois always shows up off book. I actually been thinking about him as I need to get onto his level all the time, because clearly so prepared, so intentional. You can't be so intentional without what I have to imagine is a fair amount of work. And he's the nicest guy. You'll go up to him and he'll talk to you, and he's such a nice guy. Saying, "Hey, Michael," and he'll so completely give you his attention. It spooks me. I'm spooked. I'm like, is something wrong? He is so engaged and attentive and focused on you. It's the loveliest kind of charm that you can have. She just focuses on you.
I've only had the opportunity to be in a rehearsal process one time with Sarah, but the thing that still sticks with me is just her ungrounded, unassuming professionalism. Usually in a rehearsal process, you have those people who have imposter syndrome, who don't think they should be there, and so they implode upon themselves, they're high-strung, they have anxiety. And then you have those people who are prima donnas, and they want you to know exactly how talented they are. And Sarah is neither of those things. She is professional, she's gonna make smart choices, bold choices, and she's gonna bring fun and humility and generosity to her choices, and again, that light and that childlike play, which is why we do this in the first place, to bring wonder and vulnerability and sweetness to the world.
Something so special about having Daniel in the rehearsal environment. He's so encouraging and so fun. You know, Daniel's just a really fun person to be around anyway, so when he brings that energy into the rehearsal room, it really just makes things so much more fun. He's so encouraging, he's tough, but it's tough love, because he wants everyone to be their best, and he knows what he wants, and that's what I love about Daniel. We were doing Kinky Boots, and I was covering him because I was going to be going on for an angel, and the amount of love and encouragement and tough love I received from him really helped shape my performance, and it made me so much more comfortable about what I was going into that last weekend. I say this all the time, and I've told him this, I would work with Daniel for the rest of my life if I had the opportunity.
When she's in the room, expect to laugh. This chick is hilarious. She doesn't allow anything negative to stop her from being who she is. I love that about Caroline, because she knows exactly how to be professional, and she also knows how to love on you. She knows when to approach you. She is a concerned individual for everyone, and she puts others first before her. And I think that that's what makes Caroline such a special person.
What I love about Layne in a room, just in any sort of environment, is she's always ready to build you up. If you come in there sad, if you come in there happy, ready to celebrate, she will welcome each person as though she's known you her entire life, and she has been waiting for you to enter the room so she can scream and squeal and hug you and just build you up and make you feel like a rock star, like a superstar. That is a true gift. Like, being an audience member to her shows, that is a true gift. And it means the world to me that I can call her my friend beyond just watching her on stage and like fangirling so hard.
What I love about having Justin in a work environment is that he makes everybody feel seen. He loves the community part about theater. That's like his favorite part, and it's so evident with the way that he treats people, that he, you know, sits down and listens to them and listens to their concerns, or he asks people what they think about how the process is going, and then he relates to them with giving an experience that he's had one time, and he's so kind and so generous, and he would literally do whatever Justin will do for you in a rehearsal room is what he'll do for you for life. If you need to borrow something, he'll give it to you. He'll give you the shirt off his back, and he carries that wherever he goes, and that's what makes me love him so much.